Hi everyone, happy Canada Day. My name is Nigel Harrison, and for the next few minutes, through the magic of video, I am going to do the best that I can to amaze you and yours with a little bit of magic. Now, typically I would be doing this in front of a live audience, but what I have done over the last few days is I spent a bit of time down at my showroom at the Harrison Lake Hotel, and I did a few of the pieces from my show in front of the camera. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Happy Canada Day. Hi everybody. Right now I would like to show you some kind of interesting. Now what I'm about to show you is based on a classic of magic. You know that old trick where the magician has the lovely assistant lay inside a box and then he brings out a big blade or a big saw and cuts them in half, separates the pieces, and then, you know, hopefully puts them back together again? Well, that's a classic of magic. I don't have it with me today, but what I do have here is something based on that fantastic trick. But instead of using a lovely assistant, I will be using my lovely arm and a box. I did bring a box. Let me show you the box. This is it. Nothing fancy, pretty basic, but you can see far too small for a lady or an assistant to lay inside, but just the right size for my arm. Now watch the arm and watch the fingertips in particular as I do this. Arm goes inside the box all the way in, fingers out the other end like so, and the blades, yes, the blades. We have blade number one, razor sharp of course. Watch blade number one. Here we go. Ouch. Yeah. Blade number two. Into the arm. All the way in like so. Now watch carefully. Weird, huh? Look at the fingertips. Hey. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. There you go. All right. Wiggle, wiggle. This. One blade. Two blades. And an arm. Hopefully. Yes, fully restored. Here we go. You know, in magic, there are lots of themes. You have things like things disappear, things reappear, sometimes they change shape, change color, cut things in half, put them back together. These are all different types of magic that you might see when you go see a magic show. And what I would like to demonstrate right now is something that's called a transposition. And what a transposition is when you have two completely different objects, like a bottle of wine and a wine glass. And those two objects are in two different places. The bottle is over here, the glass is over here. And what happens is, through magic of course, they will switch places instantaneously. And not just instantaneously, but invisibly. You won't see it happen as it happens, when it happens, but it actually does happen. The two items will switch places. Now, I will demonstrate this for you, again with a bottle of wine and a glass to consume the contents after the show. And I want you to watch carefully now. The tubes, now this is what the tubes are for. The tubes are here to cover the objects so you can't see them. So because this happens invisibly, right? It absolutely happens invisibly. So tube number one will cover the glass so you can't see the glass. Tube number two will cover the, whoop, yeah, okay, whoops. Wait, just ignore that piece. Ignore the extra bottle here. We'll save that for later. Tube number two goes over the bottle. So tube number one over the glass, tube number two over the bottle. Invisibly and instantaneously they will switch places. The bottle will go from here and end up over here, and the glass will go from here and wind up over here. Watch. When I snap my fingers and I say go, they will go. Watch. Go! It happened. The glass is now here. The bottle is now here. Thank you very much. You don't believe me? I know you don't believe me because it's invisible. You didn't see it happen. You have to see things happen sometimes to believe it, right? Well, trust me, they actually did switch places, and I know it looks easy, but actually it's not that hard. There is a hard part, and the hardest part to this is to get them to switch back. But for you, I'll do that. Watch. Go! Yes, it did it. The glass is now here, and the bottle is now here. Thank you. You're not impressed. People are never impressed with that. They want to see it happen. They want to see it happen, not this invisible stuff. They actually want to see it happen. Okay, fine. Fine. Visibly. I will do it visibly this time so you see them switch exactly at the moment that they switch. Now, I still need to cover them up though. So this tube covers the bottle, this tube covers the glass. Visibly this time, they will switch places. When I snap my fingers and say go, they will go. Watch. Go! It worked. The glass is now here and the bottle is now there. Thank you. You're still not impressed, are you? You're not impressed. I can tell you're not impressed. All right, fine, fine. No more joking. This time, tube covers the glass, tube covers the bottle. Watch! They will switch instantaneously. Just like that. I'll do it again. Watch. This tube covers the bottle. This tube covers the glass. Oh, yeah. Shoot. Sorry. Ignore that one. I forgot that I packed an extra bottle, so we'll place that bottle there. This tube covers the glass, and watch. They will switch. The glass becomes the bottle, and the bottle becomes the glass. So I'll do it again. Watch. This tube covers the bottle. This tube covers the glass. Son of a gun. I don't know how this happens. Okay, so this... Sorry. Another bottle, I'm sorry. This tube covers the glass, and they will switch. The glass becomes the bottle, and the bottle becomes the glass. I think you're somewhat impressed at this point, but hey, let's make it even more challenging now. I was cheating a bit because I was using 2 tubes to cover the items. How about we break it down so we have 1 bottle, 1 glass, 1 tube. A little bit more difficult for me. You watch carefully and let's see what happens. If the tube covers the glass should become a bottle. And then if I cover the bottle with the tube, the bottle should become a glass. Now, in order for me to do that, I have to have an extra bottle, which I happen to have right here. I'll do it again. Now watch, if I cover the glass with the tube, the glass should become a bottle. And if I cover the bottle should become a glass, like so. Now, sometimes I like to pack an extra bottle, and when I do, I place it right there. Sometimes I like to have a bottle here as well. Sometimes I don't even bring a glass. I mean, who needs glasses, right? It's the bottles that are important. Sometimes I forget to pack this bottle here, and when I do, it's no problem. I just pack 2 more bottles. And if I have 2 more bottles, then of course I need 2 glasses. And with 2 glasses, you might as well have a couple more bottles of vino, and there you go, drinks all around. I love that one. Magic, magic, magic. There we go. I'm not going to say much as I do this trick for you that uses ropes. I just want you to watch this. I just want you to absorb this and really pay as close attention as you possibly can, because it's weird. It's a little weird. It's not normal, much like myself, but that's okay. That's okay. Before I do what I do, I'm going to show you what I'm working with here, and just so you have an idea of what's going on. Ropes, rope magic. Yeah, this one, as you can see, is pretty long. It's a long rope. I have 3 of them, and that's the first one. That's a long one. I have a medium rope, which is roughly, half as long as the long rope. It's not exact by any means. And I have a short rope. And the short rope is roughly half as long as the medium rope, roughly 3 times shorter than the long rope, and almost exactly 1 time as long as itself. Figure that out, eh? 3 ropes, 1, 2, 3. 3 different lengths of 3 different ropes. Now watch as I take all 3 ropes of different lengths and make them the exact same length, as close to the exact same length as possible. One medium rope, 2 medium ropes, and 3 medium ropes. Maybe a little hard to follow with 3 ropes. How about we eliminate 1 rope? We will come back to that one a bit later. Let's go with 2. Tie the ends together. Get a loop of rope. 2 ropes, 2 knots, 2 loops, like so. Now watch. One loop, 1 knot. And of course, if I untie this knot, 1 rope, 1 long piece of rope. Now if I can make the knot go away, I should be able to bring it back like this. And of course, if I untie 1 long rope, I can take the rope with 2 ends and actually give it a 3rd end. 2 ends here, 1 end here. 1 middle. If it has 3 ends, I should be able to give it a 4th end like that. 3 ends here, 1 end here. 4 ends, 1 middle. If I take these 2 ends and I slide them all the way down like this, that will give me 2 ends here, 2 ends here, and 2 middles in the middles, which should tell you, yes, I have 2 medium ropes. Again, let me go back to 1 long rope and start from the beginning in case you didn't quite catch it the first time. Here's something you can do at home, and you know, if you have a piece of rope, you can give this a try if you like, but basically what you do is you take the ends of a rope, and if you pull hard enough, they'll pop right off the loop like that, so you end up with 2 little ends and an endless loop of rope. Pointless really, but fun nonetheless. You can fix it. You fix it by placing the ends on the loop like so, and blow, and they melt right back on. Ooh ah, magic, magic. Now, let me get my scissors out here and cut this 1 long rope into 2 pieces, like so. 2 medium ropes. I haven't forgotten about this one. 3 medium ropes. Now at the very beginning I still had 3 ropes, but they were all 3 different lengths. Yes, small, medium, large. I should be able to put them back the way they were in the beginning just by doing this. There's the long rope, there's the medium rope, and there's the itty bitty baby rope right there. Well, thank you.